Hello and welcome to another FS22 mod review. Today we're taking a look at the International 2+2 articulator tractor, pivots in the middle. When I was growing up we had these on a neighbouring farm, and a lot of people named them the big, the bad and the ugly. What I can remember, they were from 1970, in the 1970s to 1980s. That's our neighbouring farmer, he bought one from brand new. Almost from the beginning of the farm track, the farmers and engineers fooled around with coupling two tractors together to put more power to the ground, and in 1970 International Harvester played the same game a little more elaborately. They took the final drives from a 1066, used the transfer case from a 4466, made the tractor pivot in the centre, and mounted the engine out in the front of the front wheels. The control station was still backed by the rear wheels, and the result was a tractor with a lot of possibilities. The development continued through the 70s until the final answer debuted in January 1979. They were called the 2+2. They were unique on the market. Some people called them an anteater, land shark and worm, but we always referred to them as a Snoopy in my day. They used to put a smile on people's faces once the tractor was seen in operation. The 2+2 has been described in a lot of ways as in essence in a row crop tractor with some of the features of a big articulated four-wheel drive tractor. It had unparalleled manoeuvrability for a four-wheel drive row crop. It put more power to the ground and up front. The overhang and engine gave the front wheels a lot of grip once the rear was hooked up and the implement. The draft forces loaded the rear wheels. That's a little bit of an insight into it. But we'll have a quick look round it. This one I've got multi-bib Michelin on this one with wheel weights all round. Very well detailed machine. All your spool couplings are in the back for your trailers and stuff. Obviously this particular tractor didn't have a pickup hitch, it just had a general drawbar with a pin. But as you can see, no flashing beacons on the roof of this particular one, because in them days obviously a lot of tractors didn't have beacons. A lot of people put a magnetic beacon on the top. But this is a 7488, which I think is about 335 horsepower. But very well detailed machine. We'll jump in and have a look at it inside. Very well detailed inside. If I start it up, you'll see that the ignition key and everything turns to start and stop the vehicle. The clutch pedal goes down to the floor. You've got a digital speedo. Like I say, all the dials operate, they all move and that when you start and stop her. But what we'll do is we'll switch off for a moment. We'll check all the lights. Got some fantastic work and lights on this. Got some, as you can see, at the bottom of the windows, front of the cab. Some down lower, just in front of the front wheels for when you're ploughing and stuff. That'd be ideal at night. But what we'll do is we'll have a look in the shop, because I was going to try it out on a couple of implements. So it's under medium tractors. And there it is. It's a Super 70 2+2 series. Case IH. The one I've got is 235 horsepower, but we'll have a look in a minute. Maximum road speed 20 miles an hour, so obviously in their day they weren't the quickest, but manual transmission, 9.4 ton. And like I say, there's a 210 horsepower model and a 235, the one I've got, I'm highlighting. The tyre options, you've got Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Weatherstein, Mitas, Nokian or Nokian, BKT, back to Trelleborg. Now tyre configurations, wheel setup, you can have wheel weights, standard, wheel weights ×2, wide tyres with weights, then back rear twins all round, and then back to standard. Michelin, I think is pretty similar. It's the same. Continental, it's the same. Weatherstein. Now the Weatherstein you can only do wide or wide with weights. Mitas you can only do wide with weights. No standard. And then you've got Nokian, you can do wide with weights, back to wide, the same. And then like I say, you can have 235 horsepower or 210. We've got the 235 horsepower one. And as you can see, to buy, starting price 160,000. Right, I've got a couple of implements here to try it on. We'll take this cultivator up to the field. I think it requires about 230 horsepower. The tractor is 235. But like I say, very well detailed, all detailed inside. Engine sounds really good. I notice if you look, you'll notice the gear. The gears all change when you're moving in the cab. Sound really nice. We'll give this cultivator a try. Old cultivator. Sounds really nice. Probably not at the correct speed it should be. Look right at the back. Got to take it off his cultivator because we've got a also got a plow to try it on. Sounds great. That's brilliant how the barn and that all pivots and moves. The modder has done a fantastic job. The modder of it is EY modding. That's 14.65 megabytes to download. But that's where we're going to end this video. Look, thank you all very much for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe button, much appreciated, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.